Do you like bass? No. Do you love bass? Do you love custom built projects? Then stay tuned. This is the video for you. For the rest of you, welcome back and enjoy this brand new video where I built this custom enclosure for this 8-inch subwoofer. Check it out. Alright everyone, to get started, I'm going to take my old subwoofer here that I'm repurposing, taking some quick measurements so that I could determine the overall dimension of my enclosure. I'm going to try to keep it at about 1 cubic foot overall. By the way, this is simply going to be a fun build. I'm not going to do any sort of internal crazy air calculation or anything like that. So I'm going to start off by taking material which I already have on hand and start cutting it up and getting it ready for assembly. Of course I had to use my CNC machine to make perfect circle cutouts for the speakers. And the next step here really is to begin assembly. Now that I have all the parts cut down to pieces, this comes together pretty nicely. You know, just use a little bit of glue and my nail gun. And then after this, you'll see later on, I'll come back and reinforce it with actual screws. And of course, now that it's put together, we can begin finalizing this enclosure by painting it. I did give it a couple coats of the primer just because this material, this does absorb quite a bit of primer. And because it does, we need to ensure that the final paint does look good, and that's why we want to go with 2 coats of primer. Of course, I am going with the classic black. You can't go wrong with this color. After I apply the paint, I also go back and apply a coat of polyurethane, and this simply gives it an extra bit of protection, and also it makes it look better in my opinion.
I get 40 bucks.
What?
40 buckaroos.
What do I look like, a bank?
Yeah.
Why?
To go to the movie theater with my friends so I could buy stuff.
Grab my wallet. This is the filling that I was talking about earlier. Now, it definitely takes up quite a bit of space in there, but at the end of this video, you'll know why I did that. the bass response that it provides is simply amazing. Yeah, it looks like I put in quite a bit of filling, but at the end of the day, it's going to be worthwhile. I do like to pre-drill all the speaker holes for the screws. It just helps the speakers and passive radiators sit more securely. So just a little bit about the subwoofer. Like I said, I'm repurposing it from an older project. This is a Dayton Audio 8-inch subwoofer. It peaks out at about 160 watts, and for an 8-inch sub, this thing, I can tell you, definitely packs a punch. Definitely get your money's worth with this little sub. I did find this set of 4 speaker feet on Amazon. I think it just makes the enclosure look a lot better, and of course it keeps it off the floor. Because the enclosure is going to be a sealed enclosure, I will be using 2 4-inch passive radiators. For those of you that know, these radiators are not active speakers or are active subwoofers. They're simply going to help with the bass response. And these 2 4-inch passive radiators are going to be installed to the left and to the right side of this enclosure, with the subwoofer obviously facing forward. Okay, so my GoPro died, so I'm using my phone to record this audio test here. I'll be using a little Chinese amp here that claims to have 300 watts per channel. It's a 2.1 with the subwoofer output at about, I think, 600 watts it claims. Who knows if it really puts that much out, but I definitely know that it can handle this bigger subwoofer on this portable enclosure that I built a while back. Anyway, hopefully I don't get a copyright strike, but now would be a good time to put on your earbuds so you can get the full effect of what this little 8-inch sub and this small enclosure can put out. Enjoy.